What if the person everyone underestimated became the one calling the shots? Olivia Parker was just a waitress, ignored, overlooked, and discarded. But in one moment, everything changed. A simple act of kindness would lead her from being a struggling server to the boss of the very people who dismissed her. This is her story. Olivia had spent years working at Harbor Grill, barely making ends meet while supporting her younger brother, Ethan. The restaurant's toxic culture was built on favoritism. Staff treated customers differently based on their wallets, and the manager, Rick, turned a blind eye. But Olivia kept her head down. She couldn't afford to lose her job. One busy Saturday night, as the scent of sizzling burgers filled the air, Olivia noticed her co-workers, Mia and Derek, ignoring a man in a neat button-up shirt. Instead, they rushed to serve a flashy customer wearing an expensive watch. Something in Olivia snapped. She put down her tray, walked up to the man, and greeted him warmly. "Good evening, sir. Welcome to Harbor Grill. What can I get for you?" The man studied her before smiling. "Well, it's nice to finally be noticed." She served him with care, making sure everything was perfect. She had no idea this small act would change her life forever. The next morning, Olivia arrived at work only to feel tension in the air. Rick, arms crossed, was waiting. Mia and Derek whispered by the soda machine, smirking. Before she could even clock in, Rick called her into his office. "We've been evaluating our staffing needs," he said coldly, "and we've decided to make some cuts. You're fired, effective immediately." Olivia's stomach dropped. "What? That doesn't make any sense." Rick leaned back in his chair. "Your attitude doesn't align with the company's values." She clenched her fists. She knew exactly what this was punishment for treating someone fairly. Without a word, she walked out. That night, sitting in her tiny apartment, Olivia stared at her last paycheck. Rent was due. Ethan's tuition wouldn't pay itself. And she had no backup plan. Then her phone rang. "Good evening, Olivia Parker. This is James Whitman." Her heart pounded. "Sorry, who?" "We met yesterday at Harbor Grill. I have a proposal for you. Meet me tomorrow morning." The next morning, Olivia arrived at a quiet cafe downtown, nerves twisting in her stomach. James was waiting, dressed in a crisp charcoal suit. "You're the owner of Harbor Grill," she realized. James nodded. "I visit my restaurants unannounced to see how they really operate. What I saw at your location was revealing. A staff that plays favorites. A manager who turns a blind eye. Employees who follow that lead." He met her gaze. "But then I saw you. You treated me like any other customer, not because you thought I was important, but because it was the right thing to do." Olivia shifted in her seat. "I just believe in treating people fairly." "That's exactly why I want you to come back," James said, sliding a business card across the table. "Not as a waitress, as the manager." She froze. "A manager? You understand how a restaurant should run. You see what's wrong. Now I want to see if you can fix it." Her mind raced. Could she really take charge of the very people who had dismissed her? James seemed to sense her hesitation. "Take the night to think about it. But if you're ready to stop taking orders and start giving them, I'll be waiting." 2 days later, Olivia stood outside Harbor Grill, now wearing a crisp navy blue manager's uniform. When she stepped inside, conversations halted. Mia and Derek froze. Rick, emerging from the back, went pale when he saw the name tag pinned to her uniform. "What the hell is this?" Rick growled. Olivia met his glare head on. "I'm the new manager," Rick scoffed. "Like hell you are." He turned sharply. "Where's Whitman?" As if on cue, James walked in, hands casually in his pockets. "You don't need to speak to me, Rick," he said coolly, "because I'm here to speak to you." Rick squared his shoulders. "You're making a mistake." James's expression didn't change. "No, Rick, you did. You're fired." Rick's face turned red. "You'll regret this." Olivia didn't flinch. "This place deserves better than you." Rick stormed out, slamming the door behind him. The entire restaurant was silent. Taking charge wasn't easy. Mia and Derek resisted. Orders were mysteriously wrong. Customers were overcharged. Olivia soon realized it wasn't incompetence, it was sabotage. She pulled up the financial logs, combing through transaction history, and then she found it late-night adjustments, intentional price changes. Every fraudulent charge traced back to one login, Derek's. That night, she confronted him. "Do you want to explain this?" Derek hesitated, then exhaled. "It was Mia. She told me to, but she's just following orders." He looked away. "It's Rick. He's the one pulling the strings. He's paying employees under the table to sabotage you. He wants you gone." Olivia's blood ran cold. This wasn't just workplace drama. It was a battle for control. The next morning, Olivia gathered the staff. Behind her, financial logs revealed the truth. "I know who's been tampering with the system," she said. "Anyone involved has two choices: own up now or leave." Silence. Then Derek stepped forward. "It was me, but Mia told me to." Mia's face twisted with fury. "You little—" "Enough," Olivia said. "Mia, you're fired." Mia stormed out. Then James walked in. Behind him was Rick, smirking. "You really think you've won?" Rick sneered. James ignored him. "Olivia, how do you want this handled?" She met his eyes. "This place deserves better than Rick." James nodded. "Rick, you're done. Permanently." Rick's smirk faltered. He glanced around, but no one defended him. Without another word, he walked out for the last time. Weeks passed and Harbor Grill flourished. Employees worked with a newfound purpose. Customers noticed the change. And Olivia proved that a restaurant could succeed without favoritism and corruption. Then James returned with another offer. "Ever thought about managing multiple locations?" Olivia blinked. "You mean?" James smiled. "I want you to oversee more than just this restaurant. You've built something incredible here. Now I want to see if you can do it on a larger scale." She took a deep breath. A month ago, she had been a waitress, struggling to be noticed. Now she was being given the opportunity of a lifetime. She met James's gaze. "When do I start?" And just like that, the waitress everyone ignored became the one calling the shots. If you loved Olivia's journey from underdog to boss, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring stories like this. See you in the next one.